Hello, my name is Nunix, and today I want to show you the Noah's Ark that I built to scale in Minecraft Beta 1.0. This is my world that I play in my YouTube series, Minecraft Evolution, which I know I've not made an episode in 2 years, but I do still play on this every now and then. I just don't play Minecraft all that much compared to in the past, but maybe one day I'll continue making episodes. Anyways, I did work on this giant building here. So Noah's Ark, if you don't know, is uh, a building, or I guess it's an ark that's described in the Bible in the Old Testament, where God told Noah to get in this ark, get his family, and get like basically all the animals in this ark, and then he was going to flood the earth. Um, and in the Bible, it tells you the exact dimensions of it, using these like weird units that we don't use anymore. Like it doesn't say meters, but we can convert to meters. And then from meters, I can convert to Minecraft blocks since one block is supposed to have a length of side length of 1 meter. And so that allowed me to make a 2 scale version of Noah's Ark. So this is kind of how it would look like in theory. Um, and so this was done completely in survival in Minecraft beta. As you can see, it took a lot of wood. So this is sort of the entrance here. I was sort of imagining there would be like a bridge that leads you to the ark. I'll show you this bottom part here later, but first let me show you the top level. So we take these stairs and we're up here at the top. As you can see, we're here on the outside. Um, and on the inside here, I sort of just imagined what, you know, Noah and his family have to live somewhere. So I have here 2 bedrooms. I have Noah and Nama's bedroom. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. That's Noah's wife. And then the 3 children are, I'm not even going to try to say those names, but um, we got 3 beds here. That's where the kids, I guess, would sleep. They got a bunch of bookshelves. They're studious. Um, this is an old glitch from uh, from Minecraft Beta, and maybe, yeah, I think Minecraft Beta, and then in 1.8 it was fixed, but it allowed you to make these triple chests. If you, I'm not gonna show you how to do it, but you use like you place water and then you place a chest on top of that, and it allows you to make these triple chests. And so I'm calling that a gift from God. And then here's Noah's bedroom. Again, there's in beta 1.0, there weren't any beds yet. I think they were added in like 1.2 or 1.3, so I have to make these sort of fake beds out of wool. And so they got here the queen's or king's bed. Um, and so here on one side, this is like the dining room. I guess this is where the children would eat. There's 6 plates, but technically there's only 5 people. And here's a little like couch area. And then here's one end of the boat. We got here this like shed. I don't know. It was kind of an empty spot, so I thought I would make something. This little shed that is used for storage. I don't actually have anything in here, but that's what it would be used for. There's a hole in the ground right there. You know what? I don't need that anymore. And so let's go through the outside here. That right there, I might make a video in the future. That's supposed to be the Tower of Babel. I also made them in survival here, but we kind of have limited block choices in beta 1.0, so I don't know. Kind of wish I didn't have to use like those stone slabs, but it kind of goes all the way to the top in a spiral, which I think is kind of cool. Oh, whoops, let me go back here to the front. So, by the way, that's where the dining room was, or the living room. There's also this area up here. I don't know, I had to fill this out with something, so some chests, a random bridge that doesn't really take you anywhere. Then on the other side here is going to be the library, because I don't know, what else would Noah bring? I guess you'd bring a bunch of books, maybe. And there's again a little bit of a couch area. And then on this side here, well, I imagine, well, if Noah's going to live on this boat, he needs to survive, right? So he probably needs crops. So don't ask me how, but he transports an entire farm onto the boat here. So a bunch of wheat. It's actually quite a pretty large farm area. So this should be able to sustain for him and his family for quite a while, I'd imagine. And yeah, so that's the outside. Let me bring this up right now. I actually used MC Edit to count how many total blocks like went into this. So Adding it all together, the wood planks plus the wood logs plus all the stairs and everything that basically was made out of wood, I converted it to wood logs and it came out to just over a double chest of logs. So imagine a double chest, uh, I guess, yeah, full of logs. That's how much wood went into this. So imagine a bunch of this completely filled with wood logs plus a little bit extra. It's about 2.3 chests, is what I calculated. So that was a lot of wood. It was not the funnest of times, but it's alright. It's kind of cool to make huge buildings. Okay, anyways, the big part of Noah's Ark is that it carried all the animals, right? So we need spaces for the animals to live in. So this is where the the barns, I guess you could say, were, or all the cages, or all the fences for all the animals. So I'm gonna show you this little minecart track that I made here with a booster. Hopefully this takes us all the way. Actually, it's gonna be a little bit nausea-inducing, but it's laid out like this for a special reason. The reason was I wanted to at least pretend as if there's like a functional uh whoops, don't go. Whoops. Okay, well, I have the track kind of zigzag here because it connects to these rails that go into the each of the like the little fenced in areas, and you can use this lever to actually flip it. So I was sort of imagining Noah would bring in the animals through that drawbridge that you saw back there, and then he could flip the switches here and lead the animals through the mine track to go directly into the cage that he wanted them to. And I mean, I think technically the chickens and the pigs can come out, but let's just pretend that they can't. Okay. The cows can't. The cows stay inside, and the sheep as well. So we got two types of cages here. We got this big one here that has this window here, and yes, the animals can escape. I left that on purpose because I thought it'd be kind of funny from the outside to see the animals pop out every now and then. And because this is beta, the animals just spawn on the grass like normally, like random mobs, like hostile mobs spawn in dark areas. Passive mobs in this version in beta spawn in the grass when there's enough light, so you actually do see animals spawn here every now and then. Right now there doesn't seem to be many for some reason, but yeah. Then the other sort of cage that we have here, the other sort of fence is this smaller one, and I am using a boat here to get inside and out without having to like make a door or something, so that it allows the animals to stay inside in theory. And then this monstrosity here actually took a lot of engineering to think about how to do, but it just is allows the minecart to go the entire way. So it's just like a minecart booster, a two-way minecart booster, and it's really quite difficult actually to make it fit with everything else that was happening here, but I managed to kind of make it work. So, oh, there we go. There's a sheep there. So let me collect your wool. Thank you. And so this is a pretty self-sustaining place to live in. So since you have the food, you have the animals, uh, the only thing that you need is an access to the underground, right? And I guess you don't have like trees, but you have enough wood around. If you really need wood, you can just start breaking down the arc. In the back here, this was actually more of like a personal um, benefit or just be useful to have would be like a little dock here so that I can come in with a boat whenever I want because back there the drawbridge is raised from the water so you can't actually access it. And then the other thing that I put here is, so again, this is totally not part of the actual Noah's Ark, at least as it's told in the Bible, but I made a tunnel here and this cobblestone keeps out, there's like water on the other side because it's the ocean. This is a mine, this goes like to my strip mine that I have down there because I wanted to have a way to get resources and stuff. But yeah, that's my own addition to Noah's Ark. So yeah, I don't know if I have much else to show you. This was a fun project. If you're playing old versions of Minecraft or newer versions, I always think it's kind of cool to make these giant builds because it's takes a long time to do all this, but it kind of there's always like a next step, and so you kind of always stay motivated. At least for me, I always stay motivated to kind of go on. Um, but yeah, I've been working on and off on this for like the past 2 years or so. Whenever I feel like playing Minecraft, it didn't take like that many hours to do, but I don't know, maybe in total, like maybe 20 to 30 hours if I had to guess. Maybe 40, I don't know. Including like the resource gathering. This is the forest that I basically, well, I say deforested, but every time I replant the sapling so that the trees grow again, but this is where I got all my wood from. And then I'll just sign off here by showing you how it looks at night. I put torches everywhere because I didn't want mobs to spawn, so I do believe it is completely mob proof. Hey, you should be in there, dude, or you're not going to survive the flood. So, and by the way, that grass that I got in there wasn't, I didn't like cheat that in or anything. I used to have a bridge here, a single block wide bridge of dirt that over many, many hours slowly grew from, the grass grew from here all the way into the ship. And so that allowed me to have grass inside there, or else it'd be pretty difficult. So yeah, that's Noah's Ark in Minecraft. I hope you enjoyed.